The name of the organization is Catherine's Family and Youth Services. Our focus wants to be primarily on, in the Hayward and Park Heights area. We want to provide like a community center, like a safe haven for kids to come, families, people who are looking for jobs. We want to provide them with clothes and a place to take a shower if they need to prepare themselves for an interview. We also would like to have like a homework center for kids to come, since there's no library at this time, to do their homework, or so just basically a place that provides everything for families, young people, and also for the young lesbian, gay, and bisexual, transgender teens that often get lost and without, when their parents find out they're gay, they have no place to go as well. So just a safe haven for families in need and youth that are in need. And we're just trying to network as much as possible and reach out to the community to possibly help with finding donations. And right now we need a location so that we can start.
Yeah, I just wanted to encourage you to partner with the Emergency Association. I know there are a couple of buildings that are being renovated now.
Okay, thank you.
Good job.
Thank you.
I think I believe a package of 5 pieces of legislation that will take effect and become law October 1st. And they are allowing for expansion of expungement and shielding of criminal records. And so on October 1st at New Psalmist Baptist Church, there will be a all-day seminar, workshop, and lawyers will be available. I'll be available, other people, organizations that work for expungement of records will be on hand to help people for free, fill out the paperwork, file the petitions for expunging their records where they can. Well, first of all, I guess to educate people on when they can. And so one of the bills that finally passed, that I've been pushing for a long time, was the bill that says that if you have anything that didn't result in a conviction, that you now can expunge your record. In the past, and up until now, if you had anything that you were ever charged with, but not convicted, and then later got convicted of anything at all, you lose the right to expunge what you weren't convicted of. So what that means is, like, say you had, a marijuana or possession with intent, in 1989, and you were found not guilty, and then you had driving on a suspended license in 1992, and you were found not guilty, and then in 1994 you had a little trespass, and your case was null pros, and then in 1998 you got a conviction for driving on a suspended license. You never had a right to expunge anything that you were charged with but not found guilty of until October 1st. So that's one thing, and the other one is misdemeanor convictions that unfortunately we're not to the level of being able to expunge felonies yet, but we're still working on it. But misdemeanor convictions will be able to be shielded from public view. So that means it's not a complete obliteration like an expungement is. Expungement is like it never happened. You can say, no, there's no record at all. But shielding is just that it's accessible still to law enforcement, but it's not accessible on public view. So if people that, well, there's always ways around the system, but for the most part, the public will not be aware of the record of the conviction, and neither will, be available for people that just go on case search or, job hirings. And so that's one thing. So that's October 1, the law changes. I think those are the biggest 2 pieces of legislation. There's 3 others that are more minor, like, a crime that's no longer a crime is now expungible. Another bill that I passed, a mugshot bill, that says that, they can't continue to use your mugshot all over the internet and anywhere else if you were in fact not convicted, or once that case is resolved favorably in any way. And then I think there's one other, but those are the key ones. For October 1st, please share with everybody that new psalmists, they can come out and expunge their records, shield, get help, and it won't cost anything at all. That's very important. Like there's hordes of people that have 2 pages of charges never resulting in conviction.
They were asking what time?
8 to 4.
Do they have to have a copy of their record when they come?
Anything people have is going to be helpful, but we'll be able to look people's records up, and we'll have the papers there too.
That's some IDs. Yeah. And we have this information on our Facebook page and on our website. Pearl, you got that information?
Name, what's your name?
the Neighborhoods United, we do have the information listed.
And then one other quick thing, oh, go ahead.
Yeah, the question was, what about, voting? Has anything changed regarding,
The Governor's Office of Minority Affairs and, the Forum Caterers, a workshop from 6 to 8 on that process. Minority business and small business and opportunities in contracting. And while it isn't unfortunately specific jobs, I mean, one of the hugest issues is the fact that, if we had better leadership, we would be able to include everyone whenever these kinds of contracts are awarded, so, that's important. That's at the forum, on Primrose, from 6 to 8,
4 to 8?
6 to 8 on September 23rd. And actually, it conflicts with Edgecombe ice cream, night, I noticed, but, so if you're not getting your ice cream and going to the back to school, you can come get your minority business information, you know.
What's the date again, I'm sorry?
September 23rd.